many secrets to unearth and so many exciting things to share with you today. But first we want to say how excited and proud we are to be representing such an amazing brand, Monster High. What a positive message, a message of acceptance. Shows, movies, dolls that are now all over the world. We'll tell you more about that in just a minute. This is a story about the horrors of high school. I think something that almost everybody in this room can relate to. But I also want to mention very quickly that there's something else that Mattel is doing these days, another brand, a brand that's about a story of wonder, a story of imagination, a story of Ever After High. High school for the sons and daughters of the world's most famous fairy tale characters. Now, I also have to say that if you want to find out more, please go to everafterhigh.com or go to YouTube, because today is Monster High Day. Here we have designers, we have voice actors, we've got all sorts of people that are involved with the creative endeavor that is Monster High. We're going to introduce them in just a minute. But also I have to say, at the very end of this presentation, we are going to be giving out some prizes for some of the most amazing Monster High costumes in the audience. So each one of the people here on the panel has a gift for you underneath. At the end, we're going to, after our question and answer period, we're going to let you guys hopefully have a chance to win it. So before we begin, I have to read something from our legal department. In fact, maybe you guys can help me out. Let's read it all together. Please note, today's panel is being recorded by Mattel. Footage from today's panel, I'm sorry, I'm doing very lowly up here. Footage from today's panel, including any audience participation, may be used by Good. So first of all, I'd like to introduce the brains of Monster High. I am Audu Paden. I'm the executive producer. I write on the movies and the shows. I'm also a voice actor and voice director. Next to me, actually, let me say, each person as they introduce themselves, we're going to have them tell a little bit about their own freaky flaw. I exaggerate. Luckily, I've been able to find a job where I can do good with my exaggeration. Next, we have Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm an associate producer and also a project supervisor for Monster High. My freaky flaw is much like Rebecca's team. I have a late internal clock. Often late wherever I go. And I'm trying to really work on it.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Good. I'm the voice of Gigi Grant in Draculaura and a few others. And wait, and my freaky flaw, I always thought that my voice was just too terribly high, but now I'm beginning to like it. Hi, my name is Erin Fitzgerald. I play Howleen and Toralei. Thanks, guys. And my freaky flaw is actually I get stage fright, but that just helped a lot. So thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Erin Fitzgerald and I play Abbey from the book.
Rochelle Boyle. She talks like this, and I have a cute word friend that buttons and friends roll.
And Claire, you make the rules rule. I play
Scarah Scream, who can read your mind.
And what's my name?
Cupid, who that's my go-to Monster High. And Madonna, who is Rotella. Obviously, my freaky flaw is I have too many voices in my head.
So many voices, she doesn't know who she is.
Hi, ghouls. My name is Javier Meabe, and I'm Monster High. My freaky flaw is sometimes I'm a bit of a prankster, but that's only because I like to make my ghouls laugh.
Hi, I'm Debi Shipman, designer on Monster High. My freaky flaw is I have a terrible case of stage fright, so I'm shaking up here. And over there's eyes peering at me like they are now. It's scary when I cower away into the shadows at twilight. But you guys are the most marvelous band we've ever had, so it's worth crawling over the shadows together.
My name is Natalie Villegas. I'm a designer on Monster High, and my freaky flaw is just like Lauren and Rebecca. I'm always late, so my inner pockets always off.
My name is Garrett Sander. I'm a designer at Monster High. Unlike Buddy, with the beautiful blonde flowing hair, I don't have much going on up here. I think I brought him from film looks pretty well.
Hey everyone, my name is Roy Paden, and I'm actually the guy who does all the packaging for Monster High. My plot is I'm a compulsive toy collector. So, if any of you guys have an exclusive sound wave I'm looking for,
My name is Eric Hardie. I write all the bios and diaries and package copies for the brand, and come up with all those puns that make you groan. I want to thank you all for drinking the Kool-Aid. My biggest flaw is I have attention deficit disorder, which is so bad it makes Keith Burns look like a master watchman.
We also have a few of our actors in the audience. We'll have those people stand up in just a few minutes and introduce themselves. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about the story of Monster High. The journey we've been on has been so exciting. We started out with a doll line and an extraordinary vision, a vision of amazing girls, fashion adventures in high school, but also a real core message about accepting the differences in others. And I think all the strength that we've had, all of the growth we've had, really comes from that amazing message, that positive message. So now, as you can see here, we are in 30+ languages around the world. We started out with 18 90-second webisodes and entertainment. We went on from there to half-hour specials and one-hour specials that we've seen on Nickelodeon. And now we are doing DVD movies with Universal, and later in this presentation we're going to share a little bit of next year's adventures with you. So because it's a high school, we have an ever-growing cast of both faculty and students, and that's one of the fun things about Monster High. We continue to be able to invent. This thing is always changing. We always have new characters that we're discovering, characters that the team over here is inventing. We're bringing them up, we're developing personalities, figuring out what their freaky flaws are and their style, and finding extraordinarily fun ways to take them on adventures. Good. So, coming soon, as many of you know, we have our next 70-minute DVD Blu-ray movie, 13 Wishes. 13 Wishes is a story about Howleen. Well, you know what? I think I'll just play the teaser and let you see this. I don't think the people in the next room heard you. Be careful what you wish for, and of course we wish for the best movie we've ever made. I think we've got it. And as you can see, we've got so many new characters, so much new design that's happened in this movie. But before I actually switch over to introducing Garrett, I just want to remind you that you can pre-order the movie on Blu-ray through Amazon. So go ahead and put your orders in as soon as you leave Comic-Con. So we saw a lot of new characters, and I heard a big scream for Catty Noir. So we want to talk a little bit about our process of designing the new characters, and basically that brainstorm of invention that starts the whole process. So Garrett, you were there at the very beginning of Monster High, and you are still with us as one of our guiding loaves. Tell us a little bit about Catty and how you put it together.
So we wanted to introduce a new wear-cap. We wanted to we already have a couple of wear-caps at Monster High already. We really thought the idea of somebody sort of being famous in the Monster High world was interesting. We didn't really have a lot of celebrities that we got to see or meet, and so we wanted to introduce a pop star. So Catty Noir is our pop star for Monster High. She's a 16-year-old ghoul, and her biggest dream is to just be a normal ghoul, get to go to high school and feel what it's like. She's been traveling around the world performing what she loves, but she also knows what it's like to be a normal high school ghoul. So she's going to get that opportunity for her career. She makes her way towards Monster High to perform for the ghouls and meet them. And actually, Rory's going to take you through a little bit. You guys can go to how the packers are made. So that's Rory's going to take you through how the packers are come out, and he really brings to life the characters and packers.
Yes. So my inspiration for Catty was pretty much taking more from a personal experience. I actually, probably like high school, college, I used to be like in a band. I used to play guitar, so
It was a goth
but so when I actually saw the doll, I was pretty excited about this that cool feeling of being up on stage, performing in front of the audience, just playing your music, which was really cool. So I thought, that's probably what Catty must feel like when she's actually performing in front of her fans. So, the idea was basically to bring packaging, or to have packaging bring Catty Noir concert to life and have, you guys, the fans, be in the front row and experience her concert for the first time. So so what I did was pretty much pack her out, with the nice singing pose, with nice stage lights behind her, and then just have, the audience, in the outer box, wrapping around. So that was pretty much the inspiration for it.
If you look at the audience and you see the package, you'll recognize some familiar silhouettes in the audience. And Kelly Riley, who is our artist extraordinaire. There's nobody better to work with and more talented. We probably wouldn't have made the impact we made without her great ability. So thank you.
And we did an amazing job bringing Catty her freaky claw. She's very superstitious, so she was Royce number 13. She loves broken mirrors, because in their world, everything that's bad luck is good luck. So she got all that stuff on her. So she was black cat, she was walking under ladders and stuff like that to make sure that her good luck remained as she performed.
She has a special pre-concert meal of 7 chicken nuggets, 5 apple slices, and 1 strawberry shake. You add that all up, that's 13. As far as her personality, I wanted to do something with this Midwestern ghoul who just discovered she had this great amount of talent. And she started out, she won a singing contest when she was 7, and that kind of catapulted her into stardom. And she realizes at some point that when she looks back on her life, that there are some things that she wants to have memories of, and that's why she decides to go on hiatus and go back to high school so she can have some memories when she gets there.
Behind the monster music, the story of Catty Noir. So Catty is just one of many characters that we invent each and every year, and it's always really exciting to start throwing them into our entertainment as well. As you know, we're doing 2 70-minute movies a year with our friends over at Universal, but we continue to do the webisodes as well. Webisodes are 2-minute comedy shorts. You can see them at monsterhigh.com. At this point, I think we've got about 158 of these webisodes that we have in production. I think over 100 have already been put out there, and we're in the 100 gazillion trillion chameleon views at this point, which I think is a new world record for us. Now they're really popular. It's a great place for us also to introduce a lot of our new characters, and so you'll see more of Catty not only in our feature films but also in our shorts. So on the production side, though, we're always busy trying to figure out what to do next for you guys. And as you already saw, we have 13 wishes. We have some other stuff that's coming up as well. But I want to talk a little bit about our production process. Obviously, we start with a brainstorm with the people you see here at the table. And we sit around and we try to figure out the coolest Monster High stories. And then we go off, we put scripts together, and then we bring our voice actors in. And we do an entire radio play for the entire movie or shorts, and we use that as a guide for storyboard teams. The storyboard teams in Los Angeles and also at Nerdcore in Vancouver, where we basically do a black and white comic book on film of the entire movie. At that point, we're underway. It takes between 6 and 12 months to make each one of these movies. So, needless to say, we already know where we're going in 2015. So I think this is actually a nice segue to a bit of a surprise for you. 13 Wishes, as you know, is coming out in early October, but we decided to show you 5 minutes of special footage from 13 Wishes that is a Comic-Con exclusive. You guys are special. All right. So I know we have a lot of questions. We're going to have a Q&A in a little while, so please hold your questions. You might have noticed we have a lot of our voice actors here, and I didn't want them just standing up and waiting. I want them to earn their time here today. So I'm going to surprise them by asking them to come up and perform a little scene for you. So we have over 20 voice actors on the show at this point, because we have over 140 speaking roles, where we get down to secondary characters and so forth and so on. So Evan, come on up here, gentlemen. This is Gil and Deuce. So I want to kind of give you a sense of what the energy is like like when we do our records at Salami Studios in North Hollywood. We will often have anywhere between 1 and 10 actors in the booth, and it's just like doing a play. We'll read through it, and we'll work on our voices, and we'll do it again until we get it right. So this is just a real quick scene that was written this morning in about 5 minutes.
You get it full, I'm just saying. We have not read through the script once.
No, that's a lot of it. This is the tightrope walk.
This is what they do to us at the record sessions as well, just so you know.
Excellent, so I'll get started here.
Oi, class! We had a field trip tonight at Comic-Con! You better see some amazing monsters, so get ready for a real education.
Wow, I don't want to go, unless I can cause some trouble. Oh wait, I can.
Why, if you get us kicked out of Comic-Con, I will freeze you faster than Yak can speak.
Oh, I've never seen a yak spit.
Yes, see, is that face?
Holly, why are your eyes closed? I wish we were there already, and I wish my big sister Claudine was here. Nah, I'm taking thought, Gigi. I just wish we were at Comic-Con. You are the finder of the lamp, as you wish. It is as you say. We are here.
If only Laguna was here, the ocean is right outside.
You can swim in the ocean?
Me? No way. I don't go to the bathroom in it. Yuck!
After all, you guys came up with a breaking story. Monster High comes to Comic-Con. Let's find out more. You, sir, what do you think of Comic-Con?
Unbelievable! Dudes, we're late! We're late for the panel! We gotta move!
Dude, chill. I gotta wait here for Cleo. Fire up that part and the Queen of Denial. She's checking her makeup.
I predict that it may take a while. Hey, has anybody seen Toralei? Wow, I think it's time to go. Like now. Like right now.
Why is rush?
You know the cloning machine that Julia was working on? Well, she finished it. I pressed the button to start it up. Anyway, the crowd at Comic-Con is about to double in size. Run!
Oh goodness, I am running. This is very scary. I'm running, so what, no one running?
I also want to introduce some new members of the cast. Yenny Alvarez, stand up. The voice of the character that you're about to meet in just a few minutes, and I'll mention it again. Also, Stephanie Shea, stand up. This is the voice of Jenna Fire.
Hello, I am Gina Fire. As always on fire.
And for those of you that have been to the Mattel booth, you'll see Bulu, Jane Bulu. She's also the voice of Jane. You'll hear more about that probably next Comic-Con. So, good. Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry, Pam. Yes, okay, I'm being told now that we have permission to show you a sneak peek of our spring 2014 movie, Frights, Camera, Action, which is a love letter from Monster High to old Hollywood. Sorry, what? Okay, apparently we're a little behind schedule, and the footage is not quite ready. Wait, we have a live feed now coming to you from Monster High. Draculaura is going to do her best to tell you a little bit more about the movie. After these technical difficulties.
You didn't see that.
So it's a fantastic, that bit totally worked by the way. It's a fantastic adventure. It takes us to old Transylvania and basically around the monster world and back to Hollywood. Now we have a lot of new and exciting characters that we're introducing for the first time in this film. And I think that's a really great opportunity for Garrett and his team to again kind of do a little bit of unveiling of some of the new exciting characters that are coming to Monster High.
So we're introducing 4 new characters in our spring We are showing you 2 today, and then actually we get to announce that we'll be at New York Comic Con this year, and that's what we're going to be able to do other 2. So you guys can go there too. So first up, we know that the Wolf family is very large, and Claudia and Howleen have an older sister who is studying in London, Claudia, and we're bringing her to life. I have her right here too. She'll be down in the booth after this panel. We'll bring her out there and get a picture of her. So Claudia is our older sister. Unlike the host of the Wolf Clan, she is not very athletic. She's never been very good at sports. She loves to write. Her dream is one day to be a screenwriter in Hollywood. So she's always reading and writing, and while she's studying in London. Her personal style, she loves to do things with sort of tribal prep look. So she's got her sort of tribal print on her gold dress. And you see little bones and claws and little skeletons inside of it. She's got a little laser on the black trim. Of course, she's got the moon and bone detailing like her brothers and sisters, the werewolves. She's got her gold heels on, she's got little socks, and of course she has her little eye tube, so she can always be writing on the go, right wherever she is. Her freaky flaw is that she's always chewing on something, so she'll chew on her pen when she's writing, she'll chew on her nails, so she always makes Claudia mad. She was a gift of giving her beautiful manicure and pedicure, so she'll chew on those. Anything she can chew on, she can while she's thinking and trying to write her next screenplay. So this is Claudia, the oldest sister. She is on the, like we call it the necker body. She's larger than the other dolls, so she's on the necker body, so she is older than our other ghouls. So here we have Claudia Wolf. And now we want to tell the next character for you guys.
New Orleans, from the swamps. As you can tell, she's from New Orleans. Like I said, she's 115 in swamp years, and her style is more of a southern belle, so very feminine. She's very polite, and she always, has her best manner on her. She also loves cinematography or photography. So she comes with a little clapboard, and the clapboard has teeth on it, and her cat. And she also has swamp details on her belt, and she has alligator swamp shoes, and she also has swamp detail on her skirt and her dress, and also swamp detail on her body, so it's textured on her arms, inside on her torso, and her legs.
And isn't that Eric Hardie?
Yeah.
And again, these two will be down in the booth, so you guys can check them out up close. We'll bring them down right after the panel. So hopefully you guys might learn the ghouls, and we'll be out next spring.
Great, I think
What is it?
it's about time for questions. Yes, okay, good. So what I'd like to do is encourage you in a very civilized way. No running in the halls, young lady. Walk over take your position. Because this is really one of the most exciting parts of Comic-Con. We get to talk to you guys, we get to hear from you, your questions, your thoughts, what you like about Monster High. So with each person who's asking a question, if you can, first tell us who your favorite monsters. But before we begin, we have coming in. Yes, okay. We have coming in some questions from Twitter. The first one is from Paula Harnell. Why so many werecats? I think I'm going to take this over here.
Sure, I can answer that. The real reason is because I love cats. I have 3 at home, so we're just cats. We were doing a research for monsters. Actually, werecats are one of the oldest monsters. They outdate werewolves, so we want to make sure they're well represented in the monster lore. Yeah. So we do have quite a few werewolves as well. And it's interesting to see how different every werecat can be. All our werewolves have different personalities. They look a little different. Same with our vampire. So even though they're the same type of monster, we make sure they look very different and have very different personalities as well. Just like we're all human, we're all very different, look very different. It's the same thing there.
The question is, do the minds behind Monster High hire unpaid interns? Well, I know on the entertainment side, they tend to get eaten at the end of the summer.
we do work with design colleges to have interns, and they're on the design team. Javi actually interned at Mattel, we interned on the Barbie team before he started working at Monster High, and we've had other interns that are working on it as well. So we definitely have interns to say, okay, so it's very fun. You get to go to the top gym, you can go to the health play store, so you get all the perks of being a design employee.
And most importantly, is working with people like Eric Hardie and Garrett.
I said I would love to have a line intern. Pass that along to my bosses.
All right, well, enough about us. I want to hear from you. First question, please.
Hi, my name is Brooke. I don't have a favorite one because I love all of them because they all have different meanings to them and everything. But my question is, when you came up with Monster High, what did you think it was going to be all about?
Sorry, could you repeat the question a little closer to the mic?
When you came up with Monster High, what were you thinking?
Because Garrett was one of the leads on the initial team that invented the whole concept of Monster High.
So when we were originally working on it, we were really inspired by what girls were purchasing, what we were seeing, and we saw the skulls and sort of black stuff starting to show up in what they had, and so we thought, is this an opportunity to do dead dolls? And at first everyone was like, no way you can tell us doing dead dolls. But we worked at it and we found a concept and we're like, what if they're teenage children of them and they're in high school and they have the same problems we do, but it has that fun monster twist and it gives us an opportunity to really show off some freaky flaws. And that was what was really important to us, is that freaky flaws. And content was really important too. And so we just wanted to bring a whole world to life that fans of all ages could enjoy. And so we kept working on it and we showed it to girls for the first time. They went crazy. We were all amazed by it. So it continued so well. We started working on it in 2007 and we didn't launch until 2010. And so it was a long journey, but we learned a lot, and we think that we're a really great place and we can tell amazing stories with the entertainment team, and the design team does an amazing job on coming up with new characters and products. So we have a lot more down the pipe too that we want to be able to share with you guys. So we have so much fun coming up with new characters and new designs.
And the fact that we're doing something good is the fact we're all here. Listening to us talk about it.
1 billion fans in 34 countries, thank you. Next question is from Draculaura.
Hi, my name is Amber. My favorite ghoul is probably...
I'm guessing Draculaura.
Probably the Dead doll because my favorite doll Day of the Dead. So.
Great, and what's your question?
My question is, can you guys say your favorite word with your favorite voice to the crowd?
Well, favorite voice for each of the voice actors? If you guys could maybe just go down the line. Johnny, start with you.
Anti-establishmentarianism.
I think Howleen is my favorite. She sounds kind of like my mother, but younger.
Customary greeting to you.
Great, okay, next question.
My name is Julia, and my favorite Monster High rule would probably have to be Abbey or
I love you.
And my question is, will the Steins ever make a new daughter?
That's an amazing question. We'll have to talk about it in our private brainstorms. But all I have to say is every time we make up a movie, we hope to surprise you and delight you.
Yeah, so the Spider-Girl actually designed, we actually showed her 2 years ago at Comic-Con as part of a fan vote. And so we're lucky enough that we've actually made all 3 dolls now. So Scarah was last year's Comic-Con, Henderson's Club is available at Toys R Us. And this year, Winona and Azrabarella is available. We wanted to see if we could try something different with Monster High. She's a very different looking monster. She has 6 arms, she has 4 spider eyes, and so we wanted to have fun and really show how monster and different our ghouls could be. So we just wanted to try something new and different there, and we hope that you guys like her.
is played by a woman named Debi, and she's actually here at the con, and you'll hopefully have a chance to see her downstairs and maybe an autograph signing tomorrow. All of our voice actors from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock will be at the Mattel booth signing autographs, and I hope you have a chance to meet her. Second question.
I'm sorry, I forgot this.
Would you like to eat one? Oh, totally.
My name is Erin Fitzgerald, I have two favorite Monster High girls. It's Abbey and Juarez.
Thank you very much. I love you so much.
My question is, how did Julia became a zombie?
In the Monster High world, zombies are their own species. Okay, so they just showed up one day from someplace we don't know where they came from. Or possibly Riverside. But they're their own species, like vampires are their own species. So it's not a virus, it's living on.
We'll give you a bit of secret trivia about Julia.
They were born zombies.
Julia was born a
She
zombie.
was born a zombie. She has a zombie mom and a zombie dad, and was a zombie toddler. So that's where they came from.
So a bit of trivia about Julia. Eric named her after a Mattel person named Julia Phelps, so that's where we got Julia Phelps.
Julia worked on the original concept with us, so we like to put names of people that we know into the concept as much as we can.
That's why Rebecca Steen is named after Rebecca.
My name is Natalie, and I have three favorite Monster High girls. I like Twilight, and Howleen. Thank you so much.
What's your question?
And like Howleen. What kind of Monster High dog do you like?
Our favorite? That's a good question. It's always a tough choice to pick a favorite. You know, it changes because each character has so many, just like little things you like about them. And I'm really proud of how Barbarella turned out. I'm very proud that we got a 6-armed doll with 4 spider eyes, so right now I'm very proud of her. We're able to make it, but I know for each of us it's sort of different, so it's nice to talk about who their favorites are.
My favorite is Abbey. I think she's the funnest out of the group. And when I was mentioning her, I was able to see her development, so it's pretty cool. She's my favorite.
Nefra always has been one of my favorites because she's the first doll I ever designed and she's the best.
That's a really hard choice, but for me it would be still just because she has a special place in my heart, and I just love the other girls and they design, so it was a great opportunity to design it.
Great. So we're actually having to hurry up a little bit. We don't have much time for more questions. So I would say just come to the mic and ask your question. We'll try to get through as many as possible.
Well, my favorite was
You know that her eyes glow in the dark? You guys know that Twilight? I'm sure it's the only dream right now.
my question is, how fun was the adventures, like making movies to making dolls? How fun was it?
Well, it's actually,
It's no fun.
It's actually a lot of work. What's really fun is seeing you guys and seeing your reaction to the products that we put out. Seeing how much you love them. That's the fun for us.
at Mattel, we don't go to work, we go to play every day.
We work about a year in advance before designing stuff, so we have to plan ahead so everything's designed about a year out. But I have to say, for me, Comic-Con is the best part of the year because getting to meet the fans is the biggest part. Getting to hear what you like, what you don't like, all that stuff, and that we can fill over with monster. It's just amazing. So thank you all so much.
I would love for that to happen, so I would say maybe, but that would be great. I would love to have the family come to Monster High.
My first question would be, are you going to add more detail to the dogs?
We will try to put as much detail as we can on the dolls. I think you guys will notice that it's not just on the fashion, but we've had to pay attention to when they're a special kind of monster that they have those details in the body. Natalie did an amazing job with sculpting on Scarah. She's just a beautiful doll. Becca did an amazing job with Jennifer. Like the details underneath the clothes are always spectacular. We also make sure from the top of the head to the bottom of the toes that they are, 100% monsters. So we're always working very hard to figure out what the details are and all the accessories and on the doll. So we can guarantee that we'll always lots of details in the Monster High.
Or you can just ride to our bosses and ask them to give us some monster.
We like to think of Monster High fans of the world, imagine the fans of the world, so you can always imagine what you do. I think we have room for 2 more questions. Let's go ahead and move quickly.
I was asking, because I've read every single diary, is Deuce ever going to be more than friends with Rochelle? He hangs out with her, and Cleo's really jealous all the time, and he can take off his glasses with her and be himself.
Who gets the attacks of the ball? Eric Hardie.
That's a really good question, and that's one that I think about. And here's the short answer: is that Deuce and Cleo are tight, and so well. Yeah, their relationship has been going for a long time, and it's pretty deep and it's pretty solid. And yeah, she can be a little mean, but when she really loves him and he loves her, and that's as much as I can say about that.
Okay, we're going for one more.
Come by the.
I just don't think that the guys get enough love as far as the figures. Are they going to need more male figures? Do you think? I just don't think that the guys get enough love as far as the figures. Are there going to be any more male figures produced as far as the toy line?
This year, more boys, and I can guarantee that we're working on more boys coming out. So we hear you.
Thank you for the questions. Now, I want to wrap up by having a little costume contest. Each person up here on the panel has a gift, so I'm going to have you start down there again, Eric. Stand up and call out the Monster High costume of the audience that you think is your winner, and come on up and get your toy. And then on the way out, if anybody wants to, we have little tickets. You can take them down to the Mattel booth, and you can trade them for a Monster High bag. Excellent. Okay, Eric.
This is really difficult.
You have to think fast.
This might be the great work that he's done, but I have to say, my prize has got to go to wonderful.
And next up. Come on, boys, we got to move it along.
Such a tough choice.
It's a tough choice.
out there.
You're out there. Natalie?
The little mini Julia asked the question.
Julia asked the question. There you go.
And I picked